what you can write, sigma x square is equal to c square sigma y square. So from this you can get the value of c. So here what we get, c square is equal to sigma x square divided by sigma y square. So which implies that c is equal to plus or minus sigma x by sigma y. So here for this value of c, we can have the random variables u and v as uncorrelated. I'll just repeat the problem. So here we are given the mean and variance for the random variable x and y. So given this, so we are asked to calculate the value of c for which u and v are uncorrelated. So here he has given the transformation function u and v. So here in order to have the variables u and v as uncorrelated, we must have the covariance value as 0. So here in order to make that, so first we need to get the equation of covariance between the random variables u and v. So here that is obtained by taking the expectation over u minus mu into v minus mu v. So here in the next step, you are going to substitute u as x, u minus mu as x minus mu x plus c into y minus mu y, and similarly v minus mu v, it is replaced as x minus mu x minus c into y minus mu y. And in the next step, you are going to multiply the terms. So you multiply x minus mu x with the whole term, and similarly you are going to multiply minus c y minus mu y with the whole terms of the u minus mu u. And once you do that, so here the two terms will get cancel each other, and in the next step you'll be getting the covariance between u and v as expectation of square of the random variable x about its mean minus c square into square of the random variable y about its mean. So now applying the linearity property of the expectation operator, so here we'll be getting expectation of x minus mu x whole square minus expectation of minus, here we have written because here you can see that minus is there. So directly we have taken that outside, expectation of c square y minus mu y whole square. So here this expectation of square of a random variable about its mean is nothing but the variance of the variable x. Similarly, so here this represents c square is a constant, you can take it outside the expectation operator, and taking that, so remaining it will be indicating the variance of the random variable y. And as I told, for uncorrelation, the covariance value it must be equal to 0. So make it 0. So simplifying that, we'll be getting the value of c as plus or minus sigma x divided by sigma y. So for this value of c, so you can have the random variables u and v as uncorrelated. So here this is the problem number 23. Similarly, you can solve the problem number 24 and 25. So take the problem number 24 and 25 as an assignment question. And next we'll move on to the next topic, bivariate transformation. Artha aita idu? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So take down the next problem. So here let us take the problem number 26. So here we are given the zero mean bivariate random variables x1 and x2. They have the following variances. Variance of x1 is 2, variance of x2 is 4, and their correlation coefficient is 0.8. And that is rho xy is given. So random variables y1 and y2, they are going to be obtained using the transformation functions. Y1 is equal to 3x1 plus 4x2 and y2 is equal to minus x1 plus 2x2. So given this transformation function, so we are asked to calculate the variance of y1, variance of y2 and the covariance of y1 and y2. So here, let us go back to the notebook. So first let us write down the values given. So here he has given variance of x1, that is sigma x1 square is given as 2 and sigma x2 square it is given as 4, and also rho xy it is given as 0.8. So once you given the problem, first note down all the given parameters from the problem. And then also he says that y1 it is obtained from 3x1 plus 4x2 and y2 it is obtained from minus x1 plus 2x2. So given this, so we are asked to calculate three parameters. One is covariance and another two are variances of the variables y1 and y2. So here, suppose if you want to calculate the covariance of the two variable y1 and y2, so what is the equation? So here you might remember the transformation function. So u is equal to ax plus by and v is equal to cx plus dy. So here using this we have obtained the equation of sigma u square, sigma v square, as well as the covariance of uv. So here using the same concept, so here we are going to write the equation of covariance of y1 and y2. So here this represents a, b value, these two, and this will represent c, d value. So now first I'll write the equation for the covariance between the two variables y1 and y2 in general. So which is given by ac sigma x1 square plus bc plus sigma x1 square plus bc plus ad into covariance of x1 x2 plus bd sigma x2 square. So now if you observe this, so here we have the value sigma x1 square and sigma x2 square, and also we have the value a, b, c, d. But here we don't know what is covariance between the variables x1 and x2. So here at this point, so first we'll calculate the covariance of x1, x2. So here the covariance between x1 and x2, it is defined by what? So what is the equation? So here if you observe the parameters that are given, so here we are given with rho xy. So here this rho xy is nothing but, since the random variables are mentioned as x1 and x2, so this represents rho x1, x2. So here we are given this variances as well as the correlation coefficient. So using these parameters, we can write the equation of the covariance between x1 and x2. So here as we know, the correlation coefficient rho x1, rho x2, rho x1, x2, which is defined as covariance between the variables divided by its standard deviation sigma x1, sigma x2. So ನೆನಪಿದೆ equation. So covariance again, equation ಬರೀತೀರಾ, correlation coefficient rho xy is equal to covariance of xy divided by sigma x into sigma y. So this derivation we have seen earlier. So here using the same concept, so here you need to write the correlation coefficient equation in terms of x1 and x2. So here which implies that, so covariance of x1, x2 can be written as what? Rho x1, x2 into sigma x1, sigma x2. So what is the value of correlation coefficient? It is given as
0.8.
0.8. What is sigma x1? So here we are given with the variance. Variance of the sigma x1 square agate. So take the square root of that, root 2 into root 4. So if you multiply madadre, what do you get? How much you are going to get? So 0.8 into root 2 and square root of 4 is 2. So 1.6 into root 2 madadre, you will be getting approximately 2.2627. So this is the covariance value. So now use the covariance of x1, x2 in the calculation of covariance between y1 and y2. So which is equal to, so use the generalized equation that has been written here. So here from this you can note down the equations or values of a, b, c, d. So here a is 3, b is 4, c is -1 and d is +2. So noting down all these values, substitute those values in the equation of covariance of y1 and y2, which is defined here. So substituting the values, I just substitute the values. Covariance of y1, y2, it is equal to, so here a is 3 and c is -1. Sigma x1 square is how much? 2. I'll just directly write the values. Plus bc plus ad, that is -4 plus 6, and covariance is 2.2627 plus bd, it will be equal to 8. Multiply ಮಾಡಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, and sigma x1 square is 4. So here simplifying this, it will give the covariance value as 30.5254. Calculation ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, a b c d ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, covariance value substitute ಮಾಡಿ, get the covariance of y1 and y2. So we have calculated one parameter. So what is the next one? We have to calculate the variance sigma y1 square. So what would be the equation? It is same as that of sigma u square. Sigma u square again formula bardidirala. So the same equation, it has to be written for the sigma y1 square. But the thing is, we'll be getting the expressions in terms of x1, x2 instead of xy. So here the equation, it is given as a square sigma x1 square, or sigma x square itto, here we'll be having sigma x1 square plus we have 2ab covariance of xy anta barita idre. So here we'll be writing x1 x2 plus b square sigma x2 square. So you know all the values, substitute. So here which will give the values, a is 3 square into sigma x1 square is 2 plus 2 into 3 into 4 into covariance of x1 x2 is 2.2627 plus 2 square into 4. Substituting and simplifying, what you get? Sigma y1 square ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. And it is approximately I think 136.3058. And similarly, you can write the equation of sigma y2 square. So sigma y2 square, it will be in terms of CD. So here c square sigma x1 square plus 2cd covariance of x1 x2 plus d square sigma x2 square. So substitute the values of c and d along with the relevant values that are present in the equation. So you will be getting minus c is minus 1. So minus 1 whole square into 2 plus 2 into minus 1 into d is 2 and covariance is 2.2627 plus d square is 2 square into 4. So here simplifying this, it will give the variance of y2 as 8.9492. So all three parameters are calculated. So with this, let us go back to the next problem. So here we have solved 26. So here 27 and 28 are same. 26 and 28 are same. Right? So here you can solve that. And take the problem number 29. Here we are asked to calculate angle theta. Yes. Take the problem number 29. So it is required to have correlated bivariate random variables u and v such that the mean of the random variable u and v must be equal to 0. That is mu u and mu v is equal to 0. And the corresponding variances are given as 7 and 20. That is sigma u square and sigma v square are given. And its correlation coefficient rho u v, it is given as 0.50. So here given these parameters, so we are asked to specify the uncorrelated random variable x and y and an angle theta that when it is used in the transformation functions. So u is equal to ax plus by and b is equal to cx plus dy. So these are nothing but the transformation equations. So here will produce the desired u and v. So here we have to check the value of theta, and also we need to have the condition for which you will be getting the uncorrelated variables. So you will see this problem 29. So go back to this notebook. Let us take a new notebook. So here first note down the given parameter. We are given the mean of u as 0 and mean of v is also 0. And then we are also given sigma u square as 7 and sigma v square as 20. So copied on this, and also rho u v, that is correlation between these two parameters, are given as 0.50. So given this, so we are asked to calculate or we are asked to specify the uncorrelated random variables x and y. So for that, what we do is, so here as we know, u, as I told, the transformation function, it is defined by u is equal to ax plus by and v is given by cx plus dy. So first note down this transformation function. So after noting down this transformation function, so take the expectation operation on both sides for both the equations. So when you do that, expectation of u is nothing but the mean of the random variable u. So here I'll be directly writing the equation mu u is equal to a is a constant, expectation of x is nothing but mu x, plus b is a constant, expectation of y is nothing but mu y. Similarly here for this expression we'll be getting mu v is equal to c mu x plus d mu y. So but in the problem he says that mu u and mu v are 0. So put both the values as 0, and here which implies that 0 is equal to a mu x plus b mu y, and similarly 0 is equal to c mu x plus d mu y. So but here in the problem we are asked to specify the uncorrelated random variables, right? So for uncorrelated random variables, so the mean it should be 0. So here take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Subtract 1 minus 2. Perform this operation. So when you do that, 0 minus 0 is nothing but 0, and then is equal to, so here a minus c into mu x. Similarly, when you subtract this term, so here we will be getting plus b minus d into mu y. So here suppose if any one of the variable is 0. So suppose if any one of the mean of the random variable is 0. Suppose if you make this mu x 0. So what you get, b minus d into mu y is equal to 0, which implies obviously what? Mu y is equal to 0. And vice versa also you can do. Suppose if you put mu y is equal to 0 in this equation, so then it represents mu x is equal to 0. So here this represents the uncorrelated random variable x and y, so for which mu x and mu y will be 0. And also here we are asked to calculate the covariance between u and v. That is for uncorrelated random variables, we are asked to calculate this. So here we can write rho uv is equal to, so this is required for that I will be making the calculation. So this is over for specifying the uncorrelated random variables x and y, and then along with that we need to calculate the value of theta. So for that, continue the calculation. So as we know, the correlation coefficient between u and v, it is defined as covariance of uv divided by sigma u into sigma v. So here we don't know the value of covariance. So but he has given the value of rho uv. So here using which we can get covariance. So here covariance of uv, it is written as rho uv into sigma u into sigma v. So rho uv is how much? 0.5. And sigma u square, sigma v square is given. Take the square root of that. We'll be getting root 7 and root 20. Multiplying that, so it will be giving the value as 5.9161. Approximately 3 to 4 digits you have to copy after the decimal point. And as we are asked to calculate an angle theta for uncorrelated random variables x and y, so here we have derived the equation for theta also in terms of tan. So here we had the equation tan 2 theta is equal to 2 times covariance of uv. So you have to go with the theory part, otherwise you might not remember all this equation. Sigma u square minus sigma v square. So you might remember this equation, right? So here, which is equal to, so 2 into covariance is 5.9161 divided by sigma u square is 7 and sigma v square is minus of 20. So which simplifying this, so here it will be giving the answer as how much? It will be in the terms of negative because we have 7 minus 20 is minus 13. So simplifying this, so tan 2 theta, it will be equal to, I'll just write minus 11.8322 by divided by 13. So here this gives the value for tan 2 theta, from which you can get theta value. Theta value it is obtained as tan inverse of this divided by 2. So that is 1 by 2 tan inverse of minus 11.8322 divided by 30. So which will be giving the angle as minus 21.1537. So here after calculation of the theta, so here we had to get the sigma variance values of the random variable x and y. So here In the problem you just observe. So here it is being required to have the correlated bivariate random variables u and v. So for which he says that sigma mu u, mu v are 0, sigma u square, sigma v square are 20, and the rho u v is given. And specify the uncorrelated random variable x and y and an angle theta. So here, in order to specify the uncorrelation between x and y, we have taken the values of, we have shown the values of mu x and mu y. So both are 0. So mu x and mu y both are 0. And then we have calculated the value of theta. So having this values of mean of the random variable x and y and the theta, so you can also show the values of sigma x square and sigma y square to have the correlation, uncorrelation between the random variable x and y. So here sigma x square, it is obtained using the equation in terms of, see, when theta comes, it is nothing but the rotational transformation. So that you have to remember. Rotational transformation again equation is there. So for that, whatever the equation that we have obtained for the variances, that you need to remember. So here sigma x square, it is given as, I'll write the equation, you can go with this. So cos square theta sigma u square plus 2 sin theta cos theta into covariance of uv plus sin square theta sigma v square. So sigma u square value gottide, sigma v square value gottide, covariance calculate madidira, and theta value is also known. So you can substitute all the values here and get the value of sigma x square. Similarly, sigma y square equation. So sin square theta sigma u square minus 2 sin theta cos theta covariance of uv plus cos square theta sigma v square. So one thing you need to remember, whenever the problem is given, so first analyze which transformation function is being given in the problem. So here, since they are mentioning the value of theta, so it is related to the rotational transformation. So you need to make use of the rotational transformation equations to calculate the variances and so on. So here, substituting the theta value, we'll be getting sigma x square as 4.7107 and sigma y square as 22.2890. So here, these values indicates the uncorrelation between the random variable x and y. So for the uncorrelated random variable x and y, so these are the parameters required. Similarly, you can go with the next problems. So 30 and 31, they are same. So rejoin the class in another 2 minutes. So you will take up the next type of problem, that is on the sums of two independent random variables. Rejoin the class.